What's up, Avant Samples YouTube channel? Today we're going to be making a dubstep drop using our newest sample pack, Avant Dubstep. It's made by some of the best producers in the game. If you want to follow along to this tutorial, you can grab the pack in the description, or you can download the project file for free on our website. Just sign up for our mailing list. Alright, let's get into the video. First off, let's start with kicks. I'm gonna go with kick 5. It has a nice transient to it. I'm going to change this into one-shot mode and then bring up the velocity so the volume and velocity matches each other. So 100% velocity will be 100% volume. I'm going to just use this in a MIDI clip and then loop it over and over again. 1 and 3 are the kick patterns. Next up, let's grab some claps. Really liking clap 4. Has good body, really nice transient. Stands out in the mix, I really like it. Go and turn it down a little bit just so it's not overpowering everything else in the track. Go ahead and duplicate that out. Alright, kick and clap are sounding good together. I'm going to grab some hats, fill out the space in between the two. Hat 11 is nice. I'm going to have that on every quarter note, but I'm going to shorten up the second one so it's just a little bit different than the first and it's less repetitive. Pan it to the right just to get it off center, and I'm going to grab another hat. Go and grab hat 15, has a nice body to it. Also go and shorten it as well to match that first hat that I added. Go and add crash 4 just for the length of it. Go and grab another one. Go and grab crash 2. Go and have that on every half note to beef up the kick and clap. Turn that down. Go and group all these together to do some processing. All these drums really need is just a soft clipper on it. Add a little bit of girth to the kick and snare and glue everything together. Go and turn up the soft clipper by 3 on the drive. Go and turn up the drive on the saturator by 3, just so it clips a little bit more. Cool, drums are all put together. That's all you really need. I'm going to start adding some bass sounds I like. This could be cool. I could have it on every half note, but turn off warping so I don't get weird textures. I'm gonna have this on every half note and have it be the main backing bass and texture in the background. Svdden Death does this a lot in his songs where he'll have like a boom, boom, boom to the kick and clap and then have a different synth on top doing a different rhythm. I'm going to group this channel so I can easily sidechain my kick to all my basses. And for my sidechaining, I really like to use Duck Buddy. It's a better alternative to LFO Tool and other plugins like that if you use those for sidechaining. Go and turn down that bass. This is a little bit harsh in the high end, and so I am going to turn that down. And I think it is a little bit too wide. So I'm going to do some mid-side EQ and kind of scoop off the high end on the sides and cut off the low end. Let's go ahead and add another bass on top of this. I'm going to grab Serum and use one of our Serum presets. I'm going to just start off with a quarter note rhythm just to see what type of flow we want. Oh yeah, that sounds fucking great. Ooh, this one sounds sick. It does have some low end, so I think I'm going to cut that off. So I don't want it clashing with our bass that we have underneath. I'm going to grab an OTT just to compress it even more than it already is and make it stand out a little bit more. Bring up the timing on it so it doesn't bring up a tail. Match the input and output together so they're equal volumes. Cool, that sounds good. I'm going to grab a spectral time and have this add a little bit of mid-range to it with the tilt function. Bring up the mix all the way on both. Bring down the mask so it doesn't have a crazy swooshing sound. And then just bring down the tilt a little bit. So add some more mid presence. Saturator, bit warmer preset. Makes it louder, more in your face. Does add some low end, so I'm just going to copy the EQ from before and add that after. It is a little bit resonancy right there, so I'm going to turn down that resonance down. Sounding pretty good. It does sound a little bit basic and repetitive. It's just quarter notes over and over again. So I have a little idea that I want to try out. I'm going to bump up the 2.3 and 2.4 right there and put it up a half note. I think I'm going to do that at the end as well. That sounds good. I could add a little stutter maybe. Oh yeah. Do that at the end. Change up the rhythm of the last one potentially. I'm gonna do a triplet at the end. That's a cooler stutter in my opinion. Now everything underneath is kind of taking away from that little stutter and triplet at the end. So I think I'm gonna cut everything off before that. Cut everything off at that last half bar. Cool, that sounds sick. It does sound a little bit weak at the end, so I'm going to grab one of our sub shots and layer it underneath and add some more body to it. And sometimes it's cool switching between like a super weird phasey bass to a more standard in-your-face bass. I'm going to pitch that down a half step to match it in key because this is in D and then our track is in C and C sharp. So I'm going to match it with the rhythm that the bass is playing. Our top bass is playing. Fade it out so it doesn't click. Line up the rhythms. It is pretty distorted, turning that down. There we go. It does come in a little abruptly, so I'm going to add a little fill just from the clap. Follow the same triplet rhythm that we have at the end. And have that at the end. Cool, that sounds good. I'm going to add some variation, I think, here. I'm going to add a reverb throw. This bass is sounding a little bit dry, so I'm going to add some reverb to it. An effect chain, so I can add a reverb throw as well. So I'm going to just automate that volume right there on chain 2 to come in occasionally. Go and have it come in on the second beat of every bar. That sounds the best. And then I'm also going to automate a delay and time mode, so it kind of has like a sound to it. Cool, that's sounding good. The basses are sounding a little separate right now, so I want to like kind of combine them two by doing some processing on them together. Go and grab an OTT and put it before our sidechain. Yes, the OTT sounds like a little bit much, but once you turn up the time and the output, it sounds pretty good. The sidechain is clicking a little bit, so I'm going to add a ramp in and some look ahead to fade out any DC offset clicks that we have. Go and also use G-clip, one of the few VSTs that I use. Go and use G-clip and clip everything so nothing goes over 0. Cool, that sounds good. I think we're going to finish off the video there. Thank you guys. If you have any more questions, place them down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to go over them if anything stands out to me and is worth having a video over. Cool. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.